Hi, my name is Nate King with Phoenix Environmental, and I am here today to talk to you about Class C UST operator training. The Class C UST operator is usually the first line of response to the event of an emergency at a facility with USTs. This individual is responsible for responding to an emergency and or a spill or other issue that occurs at a UST facility. The EPA requires that every facility with USTs has at least one trained C operator on site at all times. Your Class C operator will need to have a basic understanding of how the UST system works. They will need to have an understanding of the ATG and how to take readings and identify alarms. They will need to understand how to use a dispenser properly. They will also need to have an awareness and understanding of the piping and the underground tank itself, as well as the methods of leak detection. This individual will also need to know what type of spill and overfill prevention equipment is being used at the facility. As the Class C operator, it is important that you know the difference in types of emergencies, ones which you can solve personally versus ones that you need to call on a manager or 911 for help. In the case of a fire at your facility, your Class C operator is tasked with attempting to put out the fire using the on-site fire extinguisher that should be located within 50 feet of your fueling island. Your fire extinguisher may look something like this. Once you grab the fire extinguisher, you will need to remember the PASS method, which stands for pull, aim, squeeze, and sweep to put out the fire. If the fire is too large to put out with a single fire extinguisher, you will need to call the fire department immediately so that they can come and put out the fire. In the case of a spill, your Class C operator will need to use the on-site spill kit and its contents to clean up the released product. The contents of a usual spill kit are absorbent rags and some form of oil dry material. Once the spill is contained, the Class C operator will need to report the spill to a manager. If the spill is larger than 25 gallons of released product, it will need to be reported to your local area's implementing agency. So remember, it is crucial that you as a C operator are trained properly so that you can react accordingly, because you are the first and most important line of response in the events of an emergency. That concludes this video on Class C UST operator training. My name is Nate King with Phoenix Environmental. Thank you for watching.